Hey everybody, I am back again. You know how bored I am. I'm sleepy. I'm bored. Nobody's going live. Bamanola, where you at? I was telling the mail lady and the trash man and the UPS guy all about your fireworks show tonight. Where you at, Bamanola? everybody, everybody's celebrating the holidays, getting sleep maybe or whatever. I'm not gonna be on here too long. I just wanted to come on here and say hi and hold on. Let me close this out. Let me change this up right here real quick. Let me clear my throat. Boom, boom, boom. Open that up. Mute that. I'm good to go. I was on a live earlier today, and speaking to somebody on that live, they really got me interested in a Nile River cruise or a trip to Egypt. So I think that's going to be my thing. Maybe for 25. Who knows? I need to shave, not shave. I need to trim it up, and I gotta shave my beard or trim up my beard, should I say? I'm getting bushy. I think I might stay on till midnight. I'm on the East Coast, so midnight the fourth will be here. I can bring in the fourth uh, with my YouTube family and sleep in late tomorrow. Oh my goodness, I want to sleep. I'm so tired now. I know, I know. Nobody cares about how tired I am. I got up early and went on somebody's live, and then I wound up doing my own live and didn't get the rest. I did have lunch. I went to Tubby's. It's been a while since I've been to Tubby's. Bushy Bill. hey, Blaine, how's it going? Happy 4th of July. Well, it's not quite the 4th. I'm going to try to stay on till midnight, and then it'll be the 4th. Well, probably not where you're at, but where I'm at, it'll be the 4th. Thanks for coming in. It was so quiet on the YouTube streets. What are you up to? I got a bad habit. When you hear clicking noises in the background, I got a bad habit. My nerves. I'm up here grabbing stuff, flicking stuff up and down, and so if you hear stuff, that's just me. Don't mind me. Blaine, I think I got my cruise for 2025. I think I'm gonna do. I want to do a Nile River. Oh, you're in the same time zone. I don't know why I thought you were like in Texas, Midwest. Well, not mid, a little further southwest. But yeah, you're right. You're right. So another 47 minutes. Anyway, I want to do a Nile River cruise, and I want to visit Cairo. I have to look at a map to see, or look up some excursions to see if you can catch a Nile River cruise from Cairo, and how far down the Nile you can go from Cairo. I figure like about a 4 or 5 day cruise on the Nile, and I'd like to spend a couple of days in Cairo. Lived in Alabama, roll tide. I've always lived in Michigan, never been anyplace else. But I always wanted to go. My father's from Jacksonville, Florida, so I always wanted to move down south. But I got older, got jobs, got family, got and it just wound up. It wound up not being something I could do. So now that I'm retired, so now I can actually start thinking about it. But then then you're moving away from family. Now you're getting older, moving away from family, so that might not be the brightest ideal either. Yes, Egypt would be awesome, and I'm thinking bucket list type deal right now, and I think Egypt would be a good one. So that's what's on the agenda. I gotta I gotta look up and see about how much it is. I'd like to spend like just glancing quickly at the cruises. 4 or 5 day cruise. If I can get that between 750 and 1,000, um, and then the rest of it, the person I was talking to earlier was talking about they had the Hilton in Cairo. She said it was a 5 star. I don't know, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, but I'm assuming she meant like a nice hotel. But a 5 star, I wouldn't mind. But she said that was like 150 a night, roughly 150 a night. So then I have to do some research as far as when's the best time to go there. Well, it gives families somewhere to visit if you move to Florida. And you're right. You are right, because really all my family lives right here in Michigan. So that would, but you'd miss the kids. But see again, with cell phones now, I mean, you can call every day, talk every day, video chat every day. Bone tired, and bone tired. I am bone tired. Hey, how's it going? I am tired. Wow, you can't stay in a Motel 6 for 150 in the States. I don't know. You might you go out to LA or something like that. You might be paying 150 for a Motel 6. What is it? La Quinta? People kind of laugh at me because like if I'm going down for a cruise and I get in late, I just go try to get a La Quinta in or whatever for the night and then go on a cruise from Florida. And people, ooh, I couldn't stay there. Ooh. And I'm like, just for one night, I can stay just about anywhere. I don't have a car to worry about. I just go down there, Uber to someplace near the port, and get on the cruise if it's Florida. Almost all my cruises, I've been on 40 cruises, and nearly all of them have been out of Florida. I did about 3 out of Long Beach, but all the rest of them have, I do believe, have been out of Florida. Yeah, I don't think they're too far from me. The cruise world. I know a few people are thinking about moving to Florida. Destination Fun. I'm barely alive. I'm barely alive. I know may look like I'm live. I'm barely alive. I am tired. Heck yeah, just give me a place to shower and sleep. Just as long as I don't see any surprises in the room. That's it. That's all I want. Just give me a clean room. I don't want to sleep standing up. So, yep, that's it. A lot of times, if I'm going out of Miami, I do go down. I try to go down early, and there's a place, South Beach South Beach Plaza. Um, it's okay. It's a little boutique hotel about excuse me, about 1 block off of Ocean Drive, and that's usually where I try to stay at. Nothing special. The air conditioner probably barely works, whatever. But that's where I go. I get to meet Sherry and Danny in under 2 weeks. Yay! That's what I do like that. Blaine, I'm sorry we didn't get the chance to spend more time when we were on the cruise together. I was in my introvert mode, so. But I still do have that. I took a picture. We had a picture taken together, and I forget what show we were going to go see. Not quite yet. Controversial cruising. I am trying to wait for midnight so I can say Happy 4th of July and go to sleep. The YouTube streets were kind of quiet. I liked your video earlier today. I did see that, Scott, with your cruise news. I did. What cruise news? Cruise radio? What cruise news was I talking? What did I see today? And I had always wondered about it. When you go to Mexico, I mean, they don't even care about prescriptions. Whatever you want, whatever drugs you want, come on in and get them. And it comes to find out that a lot of the medication they're fake. And the kid went down there. I guess he was looking for some oxycodone. He's supposed to have AHDD, something like that, whatever that is. And he got it, and it was laced with fentanyl. So they went to the room, and I guess he had overdosed. Well, they don't know, but they found the pills next to him. I guess the pills had fentanyl in them. So just be careful if you go down to Mexico. I know you might be able to get cheaper prescriptions down there, but just be careful. You don't know what you don't know what you're getting. Oh no, it was perfect. Love seeing the show with you. We both were on vacation, so I didn't expect you to stop. It was an honor to just say, "Hey." Oh, an honor. It was an honor to be with you guys. That actually got me. Excuse me. Got me, wanting to do more group cruises because of some of the nice people that I met on that cruise. Yeah, that was a sad. That was a sad story. I mean, and it can happen, and you just don't know. It got me to the point of thinking maybe I started. Carnival offers that insurance like $49. Maybe I started buying that. Normally, I don't buy it. I've only bought it twice, and that was for both of my Trans-Pacific cruises. I've never bought the insurance. I have Blue Cross Blue Shield that's good worldwide for emergencies. So I couldn't go out of state out of country and get it like a checkup. But in case of emergency, it was covered. But I don't know about the air evacuation, if that would be covered if ever needed on a cruise ship. You have the guy that got oxy with fentanyl, which makes no sense because you take Adderall. And again, I didn't know that, and that's what I was in my head. I'm like, that didn't seem right, but I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, if he had that kind of problem, where was his prescription from the States? So I know what people say, but what they say and what they do are sometimes different things. So I know nobody wanted to say, hey, he was on there trying to get drugs. Let's say he was trying to get, his prescription filled, and it just sounds better. Maybe, I don't know. Either way, with that, he's not coming back. So, yeah, fentanyl is 100 times dangerous than the most dangerous. That's sad. Yeah, just again, be safe. Be safe. He was. He was a nurse firefighter from the sounds of it, or at least if he wasn't that, he was in the training to be. But when when you start trusting people and believing in pharmacies, like like we here, you go to pharmacy here, you're like, oh yeah, you pretty much know what you're getting. Um, Mexico, the regulations aren't necessarily the same. That's one of the things why I don't like. I thought about like even going to Thailand and maybe spend 6 months or so in Thailand. Uh, but the medical situation over there may not be up to my standards. I could deal with everything else probably. I don't know about. I mean, I'm assuming like the insects and the wildlife is something I'm not used to from Michigan, but I think I could deal with that. Think. So, Blaine, you say you get to meet Sherry and Danny. What are you guys going on a cruise? Hold on, Blaine is getting ready to get out of here. Well, happy Fourth, all. Going to bed soon. Take, take, and blessings all. Take care and blessings all. We are thankful for everyone. Good night, Blaine. Happy Fourth to you too. I'm trying. I got 35 more minutes. I've been trying to work with. I got to find somebody who knows how to use OBS. I've been trying to connect that to my computer or use it on my computer. I tried Streamlabs, then I went to OBS. OBS, I kind of sort of got it to work, but I'm trying to bring in Google Elements, which is like they have like it has like certain things that I want to excuse me, bring into my video, like when people drop super chats or thank yous or when they subscribe and stuff like that, something pops up, and I want to try to start doing that, trying to do something different. And I don't know how to do that. I don't know if you can do that with StreamYard. So OBS, you can do that, but you got to learn how to do it. And they're meeting at the Tubing YouTube meetup. And I've heard of that. I heard you speaking about that earlier today. I don't know exactly what that. I don't know exactly what that is. I'm assuming it's like a YouTube personnel meetup. Bone tired. I was supposed to work tonight, but got called off due to low census. Well, lucky you. Lucky you. I guess. I used to my old job. I used to have to work on a holiday sometimes, and I loved it. It was triple time. I loved it. Greg from SCT Adventures. Maybe I'll give him a bump and see. Maybe I'll give him a bump and see. Because it just seems like a lot more things you can do. And again, it's not that important. It's not dire that I learn how to do it. But it would be nice to see. Yeah, YouTube meetup, tubing down the river. So tubing, really tubing. How deep is the river? I can't swim. Me and I like going in the ocean, but waist deep maybe. Sherry, that sounds like fun. Haven't done that in years. It does sound like fun though, especially with the heat that's been down there. And that's in Georgia. Isn't that in Georgia? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Sherry. Because quite honestly, I mean, I don't know much about Georgia, but quite honestly, I'm not getting it. I'm not getting in any river or lake down in Florida. Oh no, see, you okay? Never mind, never mind. I'm more scared of the alligator than how deep it is. My goodness, people, this is why I can't go to Florida. I think Andrew was it Andrew? I believe Andrew was talking about Jennifer. They were talking about they saw one Andrew's job in the parking lot. A lot, a lot of gators in Mississippi too. You know what? Staying up north, I'll visit. Go to Disneyland, Disney World. Disney World had an alligator in there. What? Then one of the ladies on from Disney property got too close, and or the kid got snatched up by an alligator on Disney's property. My goodness, you can't go to Disney and be safe. What happened to the happiest place on earth? I know it sounds like I do a lot of whining. Well, I do. It's what I do. uh, all I want to do is sit on a beach down in the Caribbean with a beer, get in a little sun, hop in the water, come out, dry off in the sun, have another beer, go back into the ocean or to the Gulf of Mexico and get out. That's all I want to do. I don't want to have to worry about animals and crocodiles and snakes. Say, yep, a gator got a kid at Disneyland or Disney. That's I can remember one night I was walking and down I had to be around Orlando someplace and walking like from a Fridays and I heard something rustle in the bushes. It scared me to death. I didn't know what it was. I took off. You ever want to see an old man run? I took off. To this day, I don't know what it was. I looked back and I think it might have been a cat. But I didn't look back to stop and try to make out what it was. I just looked back to see if it was coming after me. Trish the Natural, welcome in the building. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. I'm trying to hang on. I got 28 more minutes. 28 more minutes. I'm trying to hang on to the 4th of July so I can wish everybody a happy 4th of July and then go to bed because I am tired. I've been up all day. I am Betty J. Gathers, who has those morning lives. And I went up there and talked with her for a little bit. And, you know, I need, I'm old now. I need my naps. I need it. Good night, Sherry. Talk to you tomorrow on the YouTube streets. I won't be too far behind. Trish, what are you doing up so late? I thought you've been doing something early in the morning. I will be on the booze cruise. Yes, I will. I can't wait. A lot of people there. I think you're there, and Eddie, and Ocean to Ocean, and is See Me Travel going to be there? I don't know. It's quite a few. I've been missing the Zoom calls, the Zoom meetings. I will be. It sounds like I'm gonna be on a live chat tomorrow, 6 p.m. Destination Fun is having a live chat. Everybody, let's make sure we make it over there. I'm gonna be up there. We're gonna be talking about the 4th of July and what it means to us, and cruise news and all the other stuff. Oh, good. SCT will be there. See, if I want to wait 6 months, I can ask firsthand. He can give me some lessons while I'm there. Oh, it is a holiday. My bad. Nice. And, Trish, you got any plans? I don't have any plans. I don't plan on cooking. I think I'm gonna go to a barbecue place and get some barbecue just so I can say I have barbecue for the 4th of July. Or get some hot dogs. Grill some hot dogs. Huh. Maybe. See Me Traveling in SCT. Okay. That's good. And I've only been doing YouTube like a year. And I was never into like other creators. And so when we went on the celebration, and a lot of creators were on there, I didn't know about learning names and the people. So I got into that. And but while I was on there, I started meeting all these other creators. I really enjoyed it. So that's why I'm really looking forward to the booze cruise. Plus, I never cruised out of New Orleans before. I've been to New Orleans before, but I never cruised out of there. So I think cruising out of Mississippi would be fun. Jennifer's in the house. The real prime time. You know, Jennifer. You come on, man. You know. uh, I actually thought about maybe even moving my time. Usually go on 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. Thursday live to do a later show, like towards the evening time. And I may find a day. Maybe I have to look and see which day is open. Friday night, Saturday night, one of those nights. Oh, it's a great port. Easy on and off. Good. I got to try to find out that they were trying to get a hotels booked, so I'm gonna try to see where everybody's staying at. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna try to like the French Quarter. See, to me, if you go to New Orleans, you need to just French Quarter. That's what I've always done. Whenever I visited, um, my beard's getting bushy. Um, I've always been down there near the French Quarter. I'm a Detroit Lions fan, football, and we played in the playoffs. And I came down there, so I went to the French Quarter, walked to the stadium, and then after the game, walked back. Had a great time. Had a great time. The Bourbon Street was Bourbon Street was all just disgusting with fluids all in the street. But again, it was the best time I ever had. Well, not the best time I ever had, but it was a good time. Whoops. Bruce talked about the Holiday Inn, Gretna, right across the river. Yeah, see, that sounds good. Holiday Inn. How expensive can a Holiday Inn be? I got to make sure I make the final payment. Final payment of that is coming up. I think it's July 24th, July 31st. It's coming up. Yeah, yep. Bourbon stinks. Royal is good. I don't know the streets. Royal is it that one of the streets down there? I think only street I know I think is Canal Street. Like, was that the main street? I think Canal and Bourbon Street were the only two streets that I really knew. It's the same weekend as Voodoo Fest, so it will be higher. Okay, so what you're telling me is book now. Royal is in the quarter. Okay. I know they were planning maybe trying to get a haunted house tour. I don't mind haunted houses that are like scary, spooky, scary. I don't like I don't like enclosed quarters. I don't like small places. I can remember I went to a haunted house for Halloween one time, and you had to climb through like a vent or something. And I don't like that. I can't do that. I did it then, and I mean I was having a panic attack. You can come at me with a chainsaw, but just don't come at me in a chainsaw inside a vent. 21 minutes, people. 21 minutes. I hope that Booze Cruise sells out. The more the merrier. I haven't been on the Glory. I was looking that up on my cruises from Carnival. I haven't been on the Glory since 2007. It's a walking tour of cemeteries and haunted places. Mike Clock is putting it together for that Friday night. See, you know, again, cemeteries I can deal with. I mean, I know a lot of people are dying to get in. But I could deal with that. um, but if you try to put me like in a mausoleum and close the door, I might have a little problem with. I might have a little problem with that. You see me have a panic attack. I know one place I wanted to go visit was Louis Armstrong. He had like a park down there, I believe. I can remember. It seemed like I remember driving by, or I was riding by somewhere. Like Louis Armstrong had a park, and it looked like maybe they had a venue for music. So I'd like to go down there and visit that. I love Bourbon Street with all the music and the different types of music. I loved it. We're driving down Saturday. There's a Louis Armstrong Park. That's what I kind of remember. Remember that, and I love that era of music. My father used to love Louis Armstrong. I don't think we're related, but who knows? But my father used to love his music and play. I can remember him playing his music all the time. Hello, Dolly. I said, hello, Dolly. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. uh, I want to visit the WW2 Museum. I didn't know that was down there. That would be nice to visit too. Trish, stop. Big band. I love growing up. I used to love big band music, and I still do. I like to watch all these old black and white films with big band music. Cab Calloway. I love that back in the day. Together we travel. What are you doing up, Will? Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. I'm trying to stay on till I'm trying to stay on till the 4th of July. So 17 minutes. And then I can wish everybody a happy 4th of July. I'm glad you can make it in. I will again. Maybe I gotta check and see. And this is gonna sound weird, but Bone Tire, does it leaves out on Sunday, the cruise? I really I don't know anything about the cruise. I booked it. I don't know anything about it. I think we go to Montego Bay, Cozumel, Costa Maya, maybe. Maybe I don't. I don't know where it goes. I don't know what days. It's Carnival, so I know the second day will be formal night. I really I know nothing about the cruise, other than whatever my room is. I had an interior room, and then a room opened up where it was an interior. It was an interior room, but it had a porthole. I want to say it's on deck one, but it has two twin beds, one upper and a lower, and you can't put them together. So I've never stayed in a room like that, but I got to assume it has to be one of the cheapest rooms they have. Montego Bay, Grand Cayman, Cozumel. Got you. Where did I get Costa Maya from? It's been a while since I've been to Montego Bay too. Well, where was it Cozumel? There was somebody in our group, Cajun Country, maybe was the name, and he was supposed to be going to some restaurant like a Margaritaville for a hamburger contest, and I told him I would go there and cheer him on. I'm usually up this time of night. We have a thunderstorm about to roll in. I like listening to thunderstorm. I know the weather is bad, but I like hearing thunder and rain. I really do. It's peaceful. And watching and like at night watching a storm on a cruise ship. I got to see. I had a video of a storm rolling in on when I was in one of these ports of my last trip, and you could just see. I mean, you could just literally watch it coming from like 2 miles away, slowly rolling in, and as it gets closer and going over different boats and things like that, and they're all disappearing behind this cloud of a storm, and it gets there, and then it rains, and then it clears right back up, and back to being beautiful again. Okay. Yep, he disappeared. No idea what happened. I've never been in a storm on a cruise ship. I wouldn't. This was. I mean, it was a rainstorm. It wasn't like a thunder and lightning storm. But I've been there. I've been on a cruise ship where they had like lightning, and it was more of at a distance, and you could just see the lightning strikes. It was beautiful. But a lot of this happened because again, as I said, I really just got into videotaping my cruises, and keeping a camera with me and all this other good stuff. I really just started, so a lot of it I don't have pictures of. I know if you don't have pictures, you have no proof it didn't happen. Well, but it did. I've been through some tropical storms where you're going around it, but it's still rough. The weather is rough and it's rainy. but again, I mean, I'm on a cruise ship, so I didn't really complain too much. I'm still happy. I'm just standing inside. It did rock, and then they put out the little barf bags by the steps and all the other good stuff. Luckily for me, ever since my first time I ever went cruising, I got sick. I haven't been sick. I haven't been seasick since then. I've been sick, but that was that was alcohol sick, trying to trying to outdrink my daughter, and come to find out I can't outdrink my daughter. So lesson learned. Yeah, it was nice. And then I mean, especially like at night, I mean, it was beautiful. Um, a lot of times I get interior rooms, but I would get balconies, and I would love like to go sit on the balcony at night and look at the stars, or go back, try to find someplace where there's not too much light pollution, and do your best, and then just stay there, and then just kind of focus in on the clouds or the sky and look at the stars. There's a lot of beautiful things out there. The more I go like to aquariums and look at these exotic fishes, and uh this last cruise I went on, I went to a museum, sorry, an aquarium in Numia, or French Polynesian Islands, and went to the aquarium, and the different species of fish. It made me not even want to go in the water anymore. It's just it's just too much going on in the water. And I know I don't go far out in the water. I mean, I go, waist deep, maybe a little bit deeper. Too much going on. And then, matter of fact, Numia, that was the place where we couldn't go to the beach because the waters were shark infested. Thanks, no thanks. And you had little kids playing on the edge of the beach. They were getting in the water a little bit. I'm like, my goodness, did you not see the sign? I mean, it was in French, but again, I understood the sign with the shark and a line through the mouth of the shark. I understood that. No shark. I understood it. Anywho, they were just playing, having a good time. I had my camera ready. There's going to be nothing I could do because I wasn't going out there. They did have a little area where they have, I'm assuming, like a net up where to keep sharks out, where people could go out in there. Nobody went in there, but they did have, it appeared to be, that's what it appeared to be for me. I've never had an interior cabin. I think I will try one at some point. I I don't use my balcony enough. I do. I use it a little bit. I go out there, sit out there, especially like during the daytime. If I get a balcony room, I'll get some coffee and maybe a Danish and go sit out there and have breakfast, so to speak. But that's usually about it because during out the afternoon of the day, I'm always gone, and at night I really don't spend a lot of time out there. And then it seems like whenever I get a balcony room, the people next to me leave their lights on, so all you see is light all around you, so you can't even enjoy the peacefulness. Hey, sifting some soil, welcome in. So then, and the price of a balcony was probably like twice the price of an interior. So in my head, it's like get an interior. I get all these deals from Carnival, and it's like for interior rooms. So it's like, well, yeah, I'd take an interior room. A room that I've never had on a cruise ship was a ocean view. This I got an interior room. This next on this booze cruise, I got an interior room, but it has a porthole. This would be the first time that I actually have a cabin that had a window with no balcony. I've never understood, either you want a balcony or you want an interior. The window is just, why get a window? I don't understand the window. You can't open it. If you can't open it, I don't see the need for it. Anywho, I never had an ocean view room. It was either balcony or interior. A bone tired. My first cruise on the interior, and I slept through an entire day and night. Balconies now. Again, yep. I mean, I've been in interior rooms and lay down to take a nap and wake up in a panic because I don't know if it's nighttime, daytime. I don't know when it is. So I do understand that. I mean, it gets dark in there, but it's like for sleeping. You just cut the bathroom light on, close the door. Enough light comes underneath it, so that can be your night light. I mean, I sleep good at night with an interior room. We enjoy sleeping with the balcony door open at night, hearing the waves and enjoying the moonlight. I yes, I did that a few times with hearing the ocean waves. So that yes, that is one of the benefits of having a balcony. Well, thank you, my friends, for coming in. Again, we're at 6 minutes to go. T minus 6 minutes. And Trish, this is how bad it is. But I did remember. I saw your message up there when we were talking about what you're going to do for tomorrow, and I saw it and I read it in my head, but I didn't reply to it. Nope, I am going to rest and relax. Yep, I'm going to pick up some food from somewhere, and that's what I think I'm going to do too. And I'm also going to start looking for the Nile River cruise. No, I'm not cooking. I am not cooking. I used to all the time, but no, no, nope, nope. I may find me a little barbecue place. I don't think anybody in my family is cooking, what that I know of, or that they would tell me. Maybe they're keeping it a secret. But I am going to just stay home, maybe veg out on some YouTube. I need to be working on a video. I keep procrastinating. I need to be working on a video and start looking at this cruise, Nile River cruise. I really am going to try to, like for 2025, try to get a group cruise to go to Egypt. That will be my plan. So if you're interested in going to Europe, Egypt, think about 2025. Hey, Bud Files, welcome in. I appreciate you coming in. If I missed you earlier, I got you now. I think I would love. That's like number one on my bucket list right now. Number one is Egypt. Number two is Greece, and number three is probably Antarctica. I would love to do a cruise. Maybe not. I don't. The exploration cruise, I probably won't be able to afford. But to go up there and cruise as close to land as possible in Antarctica, I would love to do that one day soon. I've got 3 booked right now, looking at Alaska for 2025. Yep. I have the Booze Cruise. I have the inaugural. Oh man, I do have another. Okay, inaugural Jubilee cruise in December. April, I have my first Royal Oasis class ship, the Allure of the Seas, and then I have Utopia, September. Royal Caribbean Utopia. And I want to 2025. The plan is to go on MSC World America. I think that's their new ship. So I want to do on that. Every time I went to Alaska, I always wanted to see the Northern Lights. Never have. I never have. I would like to see the Northern Lights. Now you're talking. It's so many things to see in this world, and just so little time, so little money. But it's coming up. And Egypt doesn't look that expensive as far as well, of course, it's not like a Carnival cruise ship, but it does. I mean, it looks affordable. 5 night cruise, I think. You get on a they call it luxury cruise, little ship for between 750 and 1,000 probably. They have some that are more expensive, but I want to go like the mid range price. I don't want to go top of the line. I've never been a top of line kind of guy. One more minute, people. I know Jennifer from Embarkation Nation, they have a group cruise for Alaska, June 15th. Hold on, who said that? Bone Tired. I got the group cruise for you. June 15th. I believe it's NCL Encore. Bruce and well, it's Embarkation Nation and Bruce from Ocean to Ocean. They're doing a group cruise June 15th that I may try to make. So if you're looking at Alaska in 2025, that might be one to look into if you want to go on a group cruise. Happy 4th of July, everybody. It's midnight. I'm saying I could be the first one to say it to you. Happy 4th of July. Happy days are here again. The skies are clear and blue again. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Bone tired. Oh, I'll be working till noon the day of my funeral, and my boss will use a Ouija board to ask me who I got to cover the rest of my shift. You're right. That's all they really worry about. We have a journeys crew in 40 days. You do to Greenland. That's another. That's another one that I'd like to do. I didn't realize it was a 14-day cruise. I looked it up. I was hoping it was like a 9-day cruise because I thought maybe we get a group cruise and do that. Because I was telling them about a group cruise. It's like I love group cruises, but I wanted to do something unique, and going to Greenland would be unique, and I would look like at doing that. I don't know how many people can take 14 days off though, but we'll see. Maybe I can be like you one day, Will. Bone tired. We looked at that one. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I didn't finish the rest of your cruises. The Jubilee in January of 2024 and the Horizon in May of 2024, going to the ABC Islands. I'm so mad at Carnival. I had a cruise. I was on the Horizon, and it was supposed to go to Curacao, and they wound up changing that and making it like the Dominican Republic. I was upset. Still had fun, but I always wanted to go to Curacao. The flights are so expensive. Yeah, but that's one of the problems. Boneyard travel, boneyard travel. And that you got me thinking New Orleans. Bone tired travelers, yep, going to Greenland. And I believe it's out of Baltimore, which I never cruised out of Baltimore, so that would have been unique. Going up the Canadian border. But yeah, I mean, the cruises that I start planning now are going to be about the ships, and they're going to be about unique itineraries. At least that's what I want. I mean, Carnival can always change my mind if they give me a good casino deal. So the Carnival can always, you never know. Carnival can always change my mind. But I want something unique. That Greenland would be nice. 14 days. The Egypt, the Mediterranean cruise, Greece, a cruise over in Greece, going to Santorini. I keep hearing everything so much good or positive stuff about Santorini. So yeah, that's what I want to do. Well, that's a good son. Good for you, Will. He's retired, but I'm also a caregiver for my mom. That's a good. Really? That's a good thing. That's a good thing. And that, again, that's why I like looking at YouTube, because I look at everybody's adventures, and it inspires me for some more than others. As I said, I'm a little bit tired of the Caribbean. The West Coast, I still got a few more in me for the West Coast. Ensenada, Mazatlan, uh, those places out there, whatever, on the West Coast. But that would get old quick too. But after that, I did the 2 trans-Pacific cruises. I've never done a transatlantic cruise, so I might want to try that one time to see what that's like. But it seemed like, when I did my cruises, the sailings weren't really that rough. Every time I hear about a transatlantic cruise, repositioning of a ship, it seems like it's rough. I thought the Pacific was supposed to be rougher, but it looks like the Atlantic to me is rougher. Well, everybody, I am going to stay on for 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes will put me at an hour. So might as well round it off to an even hour. The 4th of July. Hey! I'd like to thank you all for coming in and spending some time with me and telling me about your trips, because, yeah, I get excited listening to people talk about their trips and how they're looking forward to their trips, because when they get excited, I get excited. That's how I wound up like MSC World America. It's like I didn't purchase it yet, but I somewhat committed to it, and I think that'll be a nice ship to go. But that's in 2025. Bone tired travelers, good night all. Have a great 4th. Be sweet. Same to you. Don't eat too much barbecue or whatever you do eat on the 4th of July. Don't overindulge. And we need to see some videos. We need to see some new stuff coming out. But I am going to. I got another minute or two. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait this one out. Jennifer, good night. Appreciate you being here. Happy 4th of July. Together we travel. Will, thank you so much for being here. I got a minute and a half. Can't think of anything else to say. Peace and blessings, all. You may work on that until you're wide awake. I'm tired. When I get off of here, I am going to bed and I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep late. It's midnight. I'll probably be asleep by 12:30, and I'll probably sleep. I'll sleep to 9:30. I'll sleep to 9:30, and then get up and get on these YouTube streets. I'm assuming it's going to be quiet on the YouTube streets, just by being a holiday, but you never know. Maybe Bamanola can do his video about the fireworks. If he didn't do it tonight, but maybe he can put a video up for tomorrow. Because I do like watching fireworks. It's been a while since I've been to any fireworks, but I do like fireworks. So good night, everybody, and the countdown is on. We're at about 20 seconds to go, and I am going to be out of here, and I will talk to you tomorrow, or if not tomorrow, soon on the YouTube streets. Good night. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom.